That's the team we're gonna cheer.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They're halfway home, looking good, at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
They'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted.
Throwing is Williams.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. But here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I'll bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
A gain of 14. It's now 3rd down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Bears.
Pass caught by Burden.
Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra.
3rd Burden. A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
The Bears, first down.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play call, and you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To the air, Williams. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
And 8 yards to go.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
A 33-yarder from the left hash. Santos' kick is up and through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
Bengals, nothing.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. It's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately, one touchdown.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Chase Brown with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Shifts by him. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Here's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
On a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
A gain of 3 brings up second.
Working out of the gun, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
To throw, it's Williams.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
as they've got it as we resume action. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Dayo Odangbo. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshivas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Shreds the tackle. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
There wasn't a breakdown of protection. Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw is Williams. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. To throw, Williams. And
quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
From the gun, here's Williams. And that one too wide and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
In formation for the Bears.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over once more. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
That'll give them 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third.
Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. This time Burrow will look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving him a yard up to the 42. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Williams. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Loss of 6 yards. And it's third.
Looking to throw. Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
He'll get this off to Swift.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, into the hands of his receiver Moore. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
A quick throw there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Williams going to look to throw again.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Back to throw now on 1st down.
He's got this complete to Burden. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So halftime.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Burrow will throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Now it's Burrow.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Defensively.
Now it's Burrow. But it stays up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down.
Now Burrow.
And that will going to be off target and incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. This is Brown going up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Brown once more. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Burrow on play action. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
He stiff arms it. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. First and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Throwing is Williams.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. B.J. Hill forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Throw right side taken in by Adunze.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
21 yards. First down, Chicago.
Now a toss for Swift left side.
Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second down.
To the air, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 4. And it's third.
Williams from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
2 yards to go, second down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Chicago.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
This is Swift on the counter. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw forward with Williams. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore from 4 yards out. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10.
Bears 10.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one complete to Yoshivas. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brings up second down at the 24-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw, Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Williams. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And just shedding him off there. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Play action. It's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Cincinnati Bengals.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Pass caught by Burden. 2nd and 9.
No gain on the play.
Swift going to try at the middle. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Tackle made at his own 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
He was brought down by Jordan Battle. It's a gain of 10. And the
Looking to throw is Williams. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And will find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bears first down.
From the gun, here's Swift. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. They'll go. Here's Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 7. First down, Chicago.
In motion, Kmet. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. A pass complete to Odunze.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now second down and a few inches.
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
At the 47-yard line.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Brings up third down.
They'll run on third down to Brown.
And he will have the Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
So it's the Bengals who come away with a win, and the man leading the way was their quarterback, CD. That's Joe Burrow.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for the Bengals, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.